Students of the traditional grip, if you're currently having trouble getting your backbeats happening, stay tuned. I got something for you. So if you're currently working on your traditional grip, one thing that you might currently be dealing with, one of the most common problems, is getting your backbeat nice and consistent. It's one of the most annoying problems to deal with when you're learning this grip, and it might even cause some of y'all to give up. Don't do that, okay? This is something that you can overcome. Today, I'm gonna show you a couple of things that you can do, some things that I did to help me overcome that problem, and it was never a problem ever since. So I'm generally a pretty detail-oriented person, so the first thing that I decided to do to try to correct this was take a look at my match grip, because my match grip, it feels quite good and it's pretty consistent, and it's pretty good. So I decided to just look at it and see what was happening while I was playing. And I figured that traditional grip should feel pretty much the same. So the details that I noticed is that while I'm playing, my arms are very relaxed. Okay, my elbows are, fairly comfortable and sort of tucked in. And while I'm playing those backbeats with my match grip, I noticed a couple of things. The first thing is that the first thing to come up is my wrist. Okay, so that's just a natural sort of whip motion when I'm snapping down those backbeats. And the second thing that I noticed is that my hand is very, very relaxed. There's absolutely no tension when I'm holding the stick. I have a really loose grip on it, and I'm still able to get a fair amount of power. Traditional grip should feel exactly the same, okay? I want my elbow, nice and tucked in, really relaxed. When I'm swinging those backbeats, the first thing that comes up is my wrist. First thing to shoot up like that, boom, whip it down. So while I'm playing, the two should feel relatively the same. Now, a super important thing to take note of with traditional grip is that most of the work, I'm gonna say most of the work, is being done right in here, okay? This is what I call the cradle, right? This is where the stick is gonna sit. This is what provides that firm grip, and it's gonna keep the stick from flying out of your hands. If this is weak, you're gonna have problems. So when I'm bringing the stick down, I'm bringing it down mostly with the cradle, just like this, right? So my fingers are pretty relaxed. Top finger is sort of curled over a little bit, but I'm bringing my hand down. It's almost like a chop for me. When I'm holding the stick, boom, and that's the motion. Just bringing the stick down with the cradle, nice and relaxed, wrist comes up, whips the stick down. So that's the motion. I'm not gonna get too much into it now. I have videos that'll help you with that whole thing. But the whole point of this is to sort of just do that as a repetitive motion, okay? Just like we like to say on this channel, repetition fixes everything. So what you want to be able to do is just sit on your kit and just do this motion over and over and over again. Because it's not developed yet, doing it with a stick, you're going to have some problems with that, few frustrations. Don't worry about that just yet. There's an easier way to get into this, and this is what I suggest. Grab yourself a brush, okay? If you don't have a pair of brushes, go out and buy a pair. It's worth it. You should have one in your stick bag anyway. What this is going to do, what you're trying to do is provide sort of a more forgiving kind of surface, like a training ground to get this thing happening. When you're using a brush, you can screw up, you can miss, it's okay. You're in the training process. If you miss a few times, it's not going to hurt as much as if you're using a stick. So to get that motion down, that's all you're going to do. Whip that stick down. Do it 1,000 times in a row. Now, if you want to take it even a step further to take all the stress out of it, I suggest getting a pair of these. These are broomsticks. You can get these from Promark. They come in 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. I suggest getting the small because you want to be able to get, a good enough, you want to be able to grip it as close as you can to a stick. And this doesn't feel weird. Like with the thicker ones, it's going to feel a little awkward to get that traditional grip happening. But yeah, so just start with the small one and same thing. You can do that same repetitive sort of exercise. This takes all of the stress out of it, and then you can really whip that stick down and work on getting a nice, strong backbeat. Just keep doing it over and over and over again. So the whole point again of doing this is you're just trying to create a much more forgiving environment when you're learning, the mechanics and the muscle memory and all of that stuff. There's a lot more going on with traditional grip than there is matched. Okay, that's why I always say you got to earn this. So there is definitely a reward at the end for your hard work, but this will just make the process easier for you. It'll speed up the process and be a lot less annoying and stressful for you. This is just going to help build your confidence, when you're deciding to use the traditional grip. I suggest you pull it out whenever you can, like if you're on stage or something. Just try one of your songs in the set with traditional grip just to sort of help build your confidence and, do it in front of an audience. Don't play anything too technical with it yet. Speaking of that, though, when you start to travel out to your, play fills or hit cymbal crashes or whatever, you'll end up coming back to home base. This is part of it too, right? So once your stick starts to travel around the kit, you're going to return here where it's nice and comfortable. You can get back to grooving. So that's it. That's all I got for you. You can take it or leave it, but I can tell you, it really helped me out when I was going through this. And like I said, it really hasn't been a problem since. So I will throw links in the description box for the broomsticks and these cool new brushes from Promark. I'm going to tell you about these in another video because these are really cool. I'm a SWEETWATER affiliate, so make sure you click on one of those links, take it right over there. You can order a couple pairs for yourself. Head over to the merch shop. Make sure you get your Christmas ordering done early. Get yourself a hoodie, get yourself a snapback, a few other things for yourself. Drop a comment below if you got one. Share this video if you dig it. Like, subscribe. See you next video.